All right. Well, Alex, it's no secret that you have an insane amount of fan support. I think we've all seen that. I got to experience that playing you last year at Miami Open when it was your breakout tournament and I'm playing like at home. And I was like, why is nobody cheering for me? Like literally not one person in center court, like night match. And so I think since then, though, now we know that you tend to pack a stadium. You're the highest ranked Filipino in WTA history. When did you first have the feeling when you were playing in like a full stadium now that you've played in many that you're like, wow, I'm kind of famous?
I didn't want to believe it at first because I feel like because I had uh a couple, especially this past year when I play in the big tournaments, like the Filipinos will show up for me, which is an amazing thing to have. But it's hard to believe that you're like famous, and then I think this year everything just was elevated even more. Like Australia, my court I was in this small court and I saw some videos afterwards. It was just crazy. It was madness. And then this year we've hit spots that have just been super Filipino packed around the world. And so I went home to Manila. Melbourne's full of Filipinos. The Middle East is super full of Filipinos. So yeah, I think it just gradually started to sink in. And when I kind of accepted that I was sort of a famous personality, then it became easier to handle.
You can say it. You're famous.
Yeah.
What has changed about your life now that you are famous?
So much, yet not, not as much as you'd think. Like,
Yeah.
because the day to day is still very similar in terms of like, I'm still training. All my life still all about tennis. But with the added just exposure. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? So, especially I notice it a lot more when I'm at home, but the things that have changed now is that when I'm in different countries, like in different cities that aren't in the Philippines, like I'll get recognized. And that is like, oh, like I was in LA and then to visit my cousin, and then like three people came up to me and I'm like, 2 years ago, if you had told me that I'd be in LA and people were like asking for pictures, like, no, you know what I mean?
It
So
wasn't me,
that's
you
probably,
guys.
yeah.
It was
I
your
was
mom.
disappointed. I was disappointed.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You brought up Australia already when I mean I feel like that was definitely like a big moment when people were like lining up to get onto your court. When you're I think you were playing Alicia Parks, right?
Yes.
And then I in Dubai, we Des and I were both in Dubai and you could hear your match from the hotel, which was really funny. My coach was like I heard this noise outside and like I didn't know. I was like, what is going on? Like I haven't heard this like loud noise at all. And then he looks and he's like, it was for Alex's match.
Oh,
It was wild. Where do you feel like so far that you've played? I'm sure there's still some places you haven't played. Do you think you have the most support?
I think New York is a big one. New York was big. Melbourne, at home, and Dubai.
Yeah, were your
Yeah.
biggest. And
Yeah,
you
I
had
hear those four so far.
yeah.
Yeah.
That I felt like Dubai was seemed
Dubai is,
crazy to me.
yeah,
Massive.
the Middle East in general has a huge population of Filipinos, and
Yeah.
not a lot of people know that, I guess, because
I had no idea.
yeah, I was talking to one of the players in the physio, and it was before going to Abu Dhabi, and she was like, yeah, no, if you have a crowd there, you have a crowd, like you'll have a crowd anywhere, because apparently they're known
Yeah.
for like the Middle East tournaments are known for not being as packed as
Yeah.
some of the other tournaments. And I told her, I was like, wait, you don't even know, like you don't even know the number of Filipinos that are there. So so it's like the opposite for me. So maybe in those areas, that's where I have the most crowd instead of, where for other players, that's where they would maybe have the least.
Every stadium was completely filled. Like in Abu Dhabi, completely filled. People were waiting for Alex, just waiting for her.
That's another thing I had to get used to is my practices. That's how I knew I was like, okay, things have changed is when they're waiting for my practices. And in Australia, okay, this
Yeah.
was so in the beginning of the year was like a little overwhelming for me in terms of that exposure. So in Australia, in the NTC, I trained outside and I trained in one of the courts that was like, there's the bleachers on the side and then there's kind of this ramp going up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not have security, which next time
I
I will probably make sure they're there. But after training, so it was full. I came in, it was full. And I went out of the court and the traffic of people is coming from here because they want to get me to sign. I couldn't move, right? And there's a wall back here. And if the traffic of people was coming from here and they couldn't see what was happening over there, they're all just pushing. They're all kind of like pushing you against the wall. And I was getting closer and closer to the wall. And I was like, oh, that's kind of dangerous. And then I was with my dad and my coach, and I just shouted. I was like, wait. He's like, give me some space. Just like, give me some space or I'm gonna like get run over. And then they all stopped and I like made my way through.
Do you remember in Australia when you came into the locker room after that practice, you were like, oh my gosh, this like so many people. And I was like, you can ask for security. And she's like, wait, really? And I was like, yes, ask for security. And so then you went out to practice and you came back. I forgot where I think you were practicing on one of the main courts and you were like, oh my gosh, the security helped so much. And I was like, yeah, like you're crazy big
and
here.
I think that was also part of me not accepting it is that like, who am I to need security? You know what I mean? I'm going to practice. And then I just like, I don't want to feel like my head's like here,
Yeah.
It's a safety thing. Yeah.
It changes the vibe. But then when it comes to safety,
I would imagine it's probably a little different too, because obviously it's not like you had a lot of time on tour before it went from who is that to, oh my God, it's Alex. So I would imagine it's still like all kind of new, but then at the same time, it was an extra layer of new added on top of that.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly how it is. But you know what? I think I'm well equipped enough as well equipped as I could be to handle this kind of, all this attention. Because I think even when I was like lower rank, there would be some people like that would come, like Filipinos would come to support me even when I was in quali. It's just that I didn't imagine that. Well, first of all, I didn't imagine that I'd get to this point at this time. But I think I didn't also think about like the amount of people that would be rallying behind.
Well, it was pretty cool from my side because when we played Dubai, obviously the tournament director made some like not great comments about some top players not playing. And I was kind of like, what are you talking about? Like there was like a lot of top 10 players that were still like in the semifinals. And I think you lost in the quarters.
Yeah.
And so he wrote actually like this note to, I won't say who, but basically saying that they actually did great that tournament mostly because of you doing well and having like a very high attendance at center court. And which is kind of like my whole point when he kind of made those comments. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Like you're having like your stadium is literally more full than it's ever been because of Alex. Like it was kind of funny how we were missing a couple top players, but you kind of carried the attendance that week. So it was kind of a cool moment.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have to say anything.
I don't know. Yeah.
We're just saying it's cool.
It's just, congrats, by the way.
Thank you. All right. What is the most Filipino thing you've ever done at a tournament?
Pray when I got really nervous. I definitely used to do it a lot more when I was younger.
And that's like a very Filipino thing to like pray in stressful moments.
Yes, that is a super Filipino thing. Another is like my sunscreen. I put sunscreen on religiously. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I would say that's another Filipino thing.
Des, are you doing these things?
Yeah.
I religiously put sunscreen on me. Yes. I don't think I'm praying that much, but can confirm my mom is when she gets stressed, she will hold her rosary and just, she will go to, she will start praying. She's
so
very,
cute.
and like, every time, every day. So yeah.
If you were to drop us, me, Maddie, Des, and Jenny, in the Philippines, what is the first thing that you'd make us do?
Oh my God.
In Manila.
Wherever
Wherever.
you think.
You can drop us
Okay.
at Boracay Island. That's fine too.
I was just gonna say, I mean, everyone, yeah, Boracay is like one of the most famous places, like one of the most famous beaches to go. And some people say it's overrated, but I can smash that rumor. It's like my favorite. Like, no, it's not overrated. It's correctly rated. Yeah, so I'd probably take you guys there. And if you were in Manila, I'd take you to like one of the tennis courts that I grew up in. And then I'd show you, well, we call it shell court.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Shell Court at
Yeah.
PCA.
And so, yeah, so it's, we don't, like, it's kind of like a clay court, but clay is hard to source in the Philippines. So it's kind of like crushed up shells and sand, and it's color brown. So we have a lot of that. But the club I grew up in specifically, um, like there's one hard court that's like ages old, and it's like half basketball court. You know what I mean? So it's like a tennis court, and then the basketball court lines are also there, and then there's obviously the two um oh my God,
Hoops.
hoops.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On the side.
Two hoops on the back, and it's like a couple meters from the baseline. So I grew up in that court. So everyone so I hit very flat, right, in general. And especially when I was younger, I guess that's what I would attribute my playing style to, is that if I moved back and I had I hit the pole, so I would stay on the baseline and I wouldn't go back. So
That's
I will show you
awesome.
guys that. And like the court is just like, you know, the Dubai practice courts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're basically like that. It's like
Oh. I would like
super
it
expensive.
Just like
Yeah.
that.
Jess would love it.
I would
Yeah.
be hitting the back fence with my forehand.
I would pay money to watch Alex and Jess play on that court.
I love flat ball hitters right on the baseline, like fast. Love
Oh my
that.
gosh. Yes, Jess, your ball is super low. It's super low. Like,
You probably thought you hit really flat, and then you were like, oh shoot, what is this?
no, it's like, because it's also hard to hit a flat ball off another flat, like an even more flat ball. So
Mhm. Yeah.
it's hard to
I
play
had-
against Jess in general. So.
I had the same feeling against your ball. I was like, holy crap, this girl takes the ball so early. What is going on? Now I know why. Because of the
Yeah,
basketball.
it's the
hoop.
basketball hoop.
Basketball hoops.
Okay, what about a Filipino food that everyone needs to try? We've talked about this a little bit, but
I have. I would go the sweet route. So I haven't. Yeah. So I would have you guys try my favorite is puto bumbong. It's like a purple rice cake, I would say, and they have butter on top and like coconut sugar and like coconut things and cane sugar, and then it's very typical for Christmas, but I have it all the time.
Do you like sapin sapin?
I love sapin sapin.
So this is like a sticky, like I don't know. It's
It's like
different
a
colors.
three-layered. It's a three-layered
Yeah.
like another rice cake. If you couldn't tell, I really love rice in Philippines.
Yeah.
So our desserts, we have a lot. We have a lot of rice desserts. They're called kakanin. So those two fall under that category.
that sounds
Might have to
good.
do one.
Yeah, we'll have to do a Filipino food snack thing
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Oh.
with
yes.
you specifically.
Yes.
So you can,
Yes.
I would love that. What was it like designing a kit with Nike that included the national flower of the Philippines? I didn't even know that happened. That's so cool.
That was actually a surprise for me. So I was in Eastbourne, I think the day before my final or the night before, and my agent sent me over this kind of PDF, and it was the presentation of this Sampajita project that Nike had made. I was like 2 nights before my match at Wimbledon, and it was so beautiful. It was like the message behind it was great. I felt that it fit me so much, and I mean, I was so lucky that I got to play on center, and it was just like everything, like the stars aligned for me. The stars really aligned for me that week. I mean, would have aligned even more if I I'd won. But but I was just so happy to be there, and I was like wearing my little flower, and then oh my gosh, it was insane.
Obviously, you grew up in the Philippines. How did you end up at the Rafa Academy in Spain?
So I joined this French tournament as a wild card, like the Tennis Europe Les Petitas, and I went there. I was 12, and I won it. And after that, a couple months after, the academy reached out to my parents, and yeah, the rest is history. So I remember my dad told me, like when he was driving me to school one day, that they reached out, and I was like, oh, I didn't. At first, I don't think I really took it seriously. I didn't think it was like a serious inquiry. Um, just because I was 13, I was 12, 13, and then, but once I actually found out that it was serious, I was like, yeah, no questions asked. Like I'd love to go. I saw it as the opportunity of a lifetime at the time.
Maddie, you went to academy when you were younger?
Yep.
Yeah, I went to Everett Academy.
Me and
I
Maddie.
started when I was
Jenny, yeah.
10, met Jay Braids over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, we were both like 10.
Yeah, I think you were there probably a year or two, year and a half maybe before I got there.
Yeah. I mean, I really loved the academy life. I thought it was super fun just because obviously you're practicing so much, but I think it was really, good for me personally just to still kind of have a social life and feel a little bit more normal as you can when you're practicing like 5 hours a day. Did you have a similar experience? Like, did you really enjoy academy life? Or I also know I can't imagine how hard it would have been to move from the Philippines to Spain at such a young age.
I really did enjoy the academy life, and I moved with my brother for the first 2 or 3 years until he graduated high school. So that definitely made it easier. Um, yeah, I feel like I've built so many amazing friendships, like friendships that are so important to me there. Um, and I guess with the social life part, it didn't fix it complete. I mean, was not completely the the highlight of that time, I guess. I it was amazing, don't get me wrong. I got so many friends. But it's something I still had to work on because when I would travel, obviously you guys will probably relate to this more than me, that you travel a lot, and then sometimes my friends don't go to the same tournaments as me. So in the end of the day, I'm still spending a lot of time like apart from them. So it's something I've had to work on. But looking back at it, I just had so much fun. It was great.
Yeah, you seem like someone that's very social.
I love that because and that's something I love that. Yeah, but that's something I definitely had to work on, I think. And especially this year, I've tried to make it a point to be more social because I figured like if you're not the one that's gonna be more social, they're not gonna come, like the friends aren't gonna come to you, you know. You have to like go out and make them. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
made a couple of
sometimes
friends, yeah.
it can be intimidating.
Oh, really?
No, no, no. I'm saying it can be intimidating coming into the WTA tour, like young and doing so well. And you just see a bunch of players with their own team and you're kind of like, hey, and you're like,
You know, I think that my success in tennis has given me a little bit more confidence to approach other people. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but I think
Definitely.
like yeah, just as my ranking or as I'm on tour more, let's say, as I'm able to be more on tour, then it gave me a bit more confidence to kind of approach the other girls and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you're very approachable, so
yes.
Thank you.
that's
Thank
yeah.
you.
Very.
Who are your closest friends on tour?
I would say Zeynep, Sonnes, Eva Liz, Victoria and Boko, Eva Jovic. I'm also good friends with her. And the list goes on, but then like, because I've gotten this question a couple of times, and if I miss anybody, like they start texting me like,
Oh gosh.
Oh,
okay, so I love the whole WK too. Amazing.
Well, you're getting more social, which is good. So that's
Yes,
perfect.
yes,
And
yes,
it
yes.
seems like you guys are all around the same age anyways and pushing each other and all that. But
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
think it's so cute. Like all you guys are like the same age. You're all like playing amazing. You all make me feel really old, and you're all like friends. I don't know. I think it's so nice. It's so refreshing to see.
yeah, I think it's super healthy though, because the way our lives are built, like as professional tennis players, it's definitely not normal, and you don't have that space to grow your social life in through a routine, through the routine of being at home all the time and building that web of connections there. So I think having that support, that female support around the tour is super healthy.
and it helps you kind of just like we're all like we hang out or just outside of tennis as well. I mean, it definitely helps the
Yeah,
stressful times of matches and practices.
for
And
sure.
it balances out anything
Mhm.
out. So
okay. Well, we're going to move into a little game, have some fun. So it's all of us are going to engage here. It's called Eolivate Your Social Game. So
Amazing name.
who on tour is the easiest person to talk to right away?
I would say Jenny Brady is one of the
Yeah.
easiest people to talk to
Sure.
because she walks into a room and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Jenny!" And it's like one person starts and then she just kind of like makes her way around a room and has like inside jokes with everyone. It's truly one of the wildest things to experience.
can't confirm. Jenny.
Yeah, honestly, I have to say Jenny because it's so true. She just like is always has an inside joke with everybody. It literally
Always.
doesn't matter. And
Jenny,
she
are you
works
getting
her
red?
way around a room. Like
Yeah.
she lingers around the room to like make sure she gets in her joke with like each person that she knows.
So watch out, Alex.
Yeah, you're next.
I don't have one. Okay, we'll make
Great.
one. We'll make one.
We'll get
Yeah.
there. We'll get
Okay,
there.
so Jenny. I guess everyone said Jenny.
No, but you pick
No,
whoever
but
you think
you
from
pick
your
who you
own.
think.
Like
Okay,
anyone.
okay. I think Ellen Perez is super approachable for me.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Ellen's very she's very chatty.
Yes.
Yeah, she
She's
is. I
bubbly.
think that makes it easier if you're an
Mhm.
introvert,
Yeah.
because then she can do the talking.
Talking and you just
And then
nod.
you can, yeah, you can agree
nod.
and listen attentively.
Okay, what's harder? Returning serve or starting small talk at a player party?
Depends who's served. Because if it's mine, then it's I heard it's not, the players' party is definitely harder. If it's Maddie's, then yeah, obviously that's harder.
That's hilarious.
So choose your battles here.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I guess it depends
Yeah.
on who's serving. Not that I agree if it's Alex serve, but
It's okay. It's just because you haven't played me yet, but you'll agree with me.
Your serve was hard to return. I don't know what you're talking
Thank
about.
you.
The low lefty. Both of you are lefty. I just thought about that. Dez's serve is annoying too. The low
yeah.
lefty little slider.
Add to my
and I'm like,
personality.
how do I hit this?
Nobody likes that slice out wide.
The Filipino slider.
Yeah.
We're gonna rename it.
I love that.
Okay. Do you prefer one-on-one combos or big group settings? Jenny, you go first. We'll let Alex go last.
This is tough. I think it depends who it's with. I do love a group, maybe of like my comfort level is maybe 3 more people. So this group of 4 people total, including myself. So group of 4, otherwise one-on-one.
4, including yourself, is 5, but
Yeah, we're back to counting wrong. Oh gosh.
Des?
I kind of like a one-on-one conversation. It's kind of just more intimate and get to like, I don't know. Oh, Jenny doesn't like that. She's no PTSD, I guess. But I like a one-on-one. Yeah.
Nice, Maddie.
Probably one-on-one. Large groups kind of stress me out. I don't really like large crowds or anything like that. So I would say one-on-one or like just the group chat, you know? Can't get too big.
I think I'm kind of good with like both.
Yeah, I kind of like both too. I think group
I
for
can
me
easily do both.
is nice to just in doses sometimes. Yeah.
I love a good group, but I just find myself more always just having one-on-ones. But I do enjoy a good group conversation. It's funny when one makes a joke and the other makes a joke off the first one's joke, and then yeah, it's good.
You just have good banter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your safe topic when you don't know what to say? Like, oh, when's your match? Or how's the weather? I don't know.
Wait, you can't expose that. 'Cause then
Oh my God.
if I use it,
They'll know that you're like,
then they'll know. They'll know.
I think I always just go towards like, oh, do you play today? Oh, nice. Good luck. Bye.
Oh, I'm like, oh, what did you do for dinner? Or I don't know, something about food.
That's already a far stretch. I would just go
Jenny loves food. So you can tell.
tennis.
Yeah, I think I go with something